really my ultimate goal is to be able to sell pillows that I've shat in on the internet. I don't know, that's going to be wonderful if that ever happens.
Up again for Bryce Johnson there. I am your wonderful host, Blind Watermelon Ryan. We still got a few more comics going on tonight and then the Moon Shapes. But we got another comic coming on up here. He's pretty funny, so give it up for Shaun Magruder.
Woo, that gotcha. Who's making me nervous? Stop it. So you're lucky I'm here tonight. It wasn't going to happen, honestly. I had a bit of an incident earlier. I burned my lip on some hot pizza. It was bad. I'm not used to that, because, like, me and food, we're like this. So when they betray me, it hits home. And the thing is if you get food hot enough to burn you, that shit's pretty much dead already. It's got its death sentence. But the thing is like there's no revenge that you can take on it besides like cramming it into some ranch sauce. Take that, pizza. Alright, so I recently took up bowling, which is strange because I hate bowling. And like I hurt myself virtually every time I go, but it's the only way that I can drink and wear rented shoes at the same time. I'm addicted to rented shoes. But, you know, if they had rented shoes here, I'd be here every night, but no, it's a bowling alley. And I feel like sports need more liquor. Like, basketball would be better if, instead of the free throws being for points, you made the player who fouled you take shots. I don't think it would really do much to improve the game. I just like the idea of Kobe Bryant retiring from cirrhosis of the liver. That amuses me. Ha. So I have this habit of telling my friends when they leave my company, I'm like, hey, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which when you really break it down is just, hey, don't read books or wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. That's not good advice. That's when I realized I hate my fucking friends. Suck. I was actually at a friend's house earlier this week, and it was interesting because it was a battle between the smell of urine and the smell of garbage. It was a smell chest stalemate. I had to leave before I found out who won. Otherwise, a third contender would emerge in the form of vomit smell. It's gross. Look at my comedy notes. Oh yes. Okay, so I recently bought some new pillows, and I thought it was strange they came with a warranty, like for 3 years, and I don't know what that was all about, but the really, really fucking strange part was that it didn't cover incontinence or riots. So what I wanted to know, does a pillow fight constitute a riot? And if you intentionally shit in a pillowcase, does that constitute incontinence? Which is hard to say. Turns out that it does. And I got my money back. It was sweet. More comedy. Okay. So, I've got weird taste in women. One of the things that I like and I find most sexy in women is when they're laughing and crying at the same time. That really turns me on. Which is why my hobbies include stand-up comedy and domestic violence. That's inappropriate, I'm sorry. It's a habit I picked up from my mother. She's like, Shaun, draw attention to your nipples. But she only dated infants, so that's weird. But that's why my dad and I were the same age. It's pretty cool. We're the same grade. He's held back. But yeah, so does anyone know what a kid code is? Yes, he does. Excellent news. So when I was growing up, I had a kid code, which is basically this word you make up with your parents, or if they send you a creepy stranger to offer you a ride and candy, you know, it's their creepy stranger and not some random one. So my mom had this idea and she put a lot of pressure on me, so my kid code wasn't very good. So my kid code was kid code. So someone would come up and be like, do you want a ride? How about some candy? And I'm like, hell yes I do. What's my kid code? And he'd be like, kid code? And then I would get molested. Which is, it's not as bad as it seems. My dad's kid code was what? He had it way worse. Alright, so, something that you should never do, joke about running a meth lab in a job interview. That's not good. And if they offer you the job, don't fucking take that job. Because the hours are gonna be shitty. Wonderful dental plan, though. Okay, so, like, I have a real big problem with authority. Like, I have a hard time doing things, let alone having people tell me to do things. Like, it's really, really bad. Like, I tried to put together a to-do list for myself, and so 5 minutes later when I was looking at it, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is a bunch of orders. So I kicked my own ass. That was a good week in the hospital. Lots of Vicodin. Woo! Alright, so, a friend of mine wanted me to go to Mexico earlier this year. It was looking to be like a really cool deal, like we were going to go to all the cool Mexican cities. I don't know what they are. But I had to decline because in Mexico, they use the peso. And I don't know what the fuck that is. But if I know one thing about Mexicans, it's probably delicious. I can't really function with delicious money. Alright. Okay, so last joke. My joke note's about empty. So I've got a fondness for Hitler, as many of you do, I'm sure. Yeah, way to be. But it's not for the reason that you think. I like Hitler because he was able to completely ban a fashion style, which was that mustache, which I don't even know what they called it before Hitler existed. It was just weird stash. But he was able to do it, so I want to do the same thing. Like, I'm sick and tired of people walking around with mullets. And this is the mullet capital of the world. So I'm going to grow my hair out. Then I'm going to go to meetings, start giving speeches, just like this one. And then I'm going to build my empire. And I think I'm going to do some genocide, some light to medium genocide, nothing too big, I'm kind of new. And so I was thinking the Kurds, because no one likes them or knows who they are. And plus, they die easily. All you have to do is submerge them in milk, and they die of irony. Which is the third silliest way to die. Number 2 is tickled to death. Number 1 is shanked by a clown. Alright, that's my last joke. I'm out of here, people.